Okay, this is Bob from Trapper's Point Camp. I'm going to show you how to change out a F50 Yamaha 4-stroke lower end. As you can see, the guy hit a rock, and if you can see, the shaft is bent. It's spinning. It's not spinning perfectly. It's definitely bent. So that's why I'm changing it out versus just the propeller. So this is an easy step. Basically, it don't take very long, but you gotta get these 4 bolts right here. There's 2 on each side. 2 on each side. You gotta get all 4 of these. I got it in neutral. That's how I've always done it, and it seems to always work. And I'll tell you a few things that scared me the first time I was doing it. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna wreck it, and not doing it right. I've done so many of these now that I got a lot of experience with owning the resort. So you get all 4 of these. You can stop the video too, Rhoda, if you want, while I'm getting these 4 done, and then I'll show the next step. Okay, I got 3 out. This is the 4th one. Kind of takes a little time. Once I get this 4th one off, you'd think, oh, it's going to come down. Life's good, right? You're going to start banging on it. You're going to start doing all kinds of things. Oh, you're wrong. There's another one. That one tricked me back in the day. I think it's 11 or 12. You got to get this thing off. No, it's a 12 millimeter. So underneath this, and they used to tell you to line this up and make a mark and all that. I just line it up straight, and I've never had a problem with a motor not going down the lake good. So I'm not too worried about them pins. I just make sure that it's pointed this way when I put it back on. You could take a marker and go like that and make it perfect, but again, I haven't done that for years. No problems with my motors as far as one pulling to the right or left. Trim tab, they call it, I think. So you got to get this out. And once you get this out, you're going to see another bolt under, and that's the tricky one. So I've been down the road where I went pounding on it, and I shouldn't have been. Right here's the other bolt. If you can get down in there. See it?
Yeah.
So you get on that bolt, and that's gonna allow this lower end to come out. You can already see it separating. Show the separation. I usually put my foot on it. So I got the gear in neutral. The blade's gonna spin in neutral. When you put the new lower end on, it should spin. If it doesn't, sometimes it just fumbles and I got to put it in and out, but most time there's no issue with that. Yeah, almost got it, I think. There we go. Long bolt. That's holding the lower end in. Now it comes out just like that. Looks like this is connected. It's a newer lower end that I haven't done yet. So this piece is still connected. Pull it off of that. And it's going to come right out. Should have already came out. There you go. For some reason it was stuck. You always got to get that water out at the end of the year by trimming your motor down. You won't have that happen. That won't freeze up. So here's the new one, a refurbished one. I had a black piece protecting the skag. As you can see, it's ripped off of that other motor. Go to the other motor. You can just see the blue on her. He hit at a very fast speed, and the lower end hung in there, and the skag did not break. it shredded the prop and bent the gear, so you hit very hard. Now you gotta line all this up, back up in there. And now I gotta put this piece back on. You can pause it for a little bit. I'm gonna have to get this piece off. Okay. Okay. You got it started? Okay, so I got that black piece off that was left over. You got to get this back on there. It doesn't really have to be on there. On a lot of mine, it's not connected. You get that back on. To be honest, don't even know why it's there, because most of mine are cut off and I just stick it up and no big deal. But this shiny part's got to go in this part right here. See it? And then this part's going to go up in this copper thing there. So you just line it up, and you gotta push your hand right here. See where my hand is, honey? Show that. You gotta line it up so that when you, there, now it's lined up, now it's gonna go in. Now, the most important part is, that's gotta be spinning, because I had it in neutral. It is spinning. If it's locked, it's happened in the past, and I don't know if I paid attention, I didn't have it in neutral to begin with. But I've had it where this is locked and it's in neutral. No, it had to be in neutral and it was locked. So then you just take it back out, put it back in, and all of a sudden it works. It's weird. But that's the only hiccup a person can have. So now I got to get that bolt under there. The trim tab here. Oh, no, I got to do the long one first. Now you just do everything backwards. Here's the long one, the hidden one that's up there. You keep it in good while you're doing this. Where did I put my socket? You just keep videoing. I always do this one first, and it helps hold everything while I'm doing the other technical bolts. There we go. I always put my knee on it. Keep it tight. If you do these four first and this one ain't lined up, because this ain't on perfect, this bolt won't grab the threads, and then it can be fun. So you don't want to get it super tight, because the same goes to the other four bolts. But you want to get it to where it's holding the motor in. So I'm going to watch until the separation starts to disappear, which is going to be very soon. We're getting there. We're getting there. And that's that was grabbing. Like she wants to go further up though. So she might not be lined up perfectly. Sure looks like it is. So I had a little difficulty getting it to catch the threads, but I got her to catch. I don't want to tighten it up too tight, but as you can see, it's on there now. Now I want to get the other four bolts in. Because if you get it too tight there and these ain't lined up, you're in the same situation. I find that it's always easier getting this one done first. And that these two usually line up, or these four usually line up really easily. That one's in, so it's working good. She grabbed. So now I'll get these all in. And it's that simple on the lower end. Again, always make sure that that's turning. That's very important. So you just repeat the steps. And then I'll show you how to do the trim tab after I got her tightened up. And it's a wrap. It's that quick and easy to do a lower end on most motors, but this is a F50 Yamaha. Okay, you can cut the video. I'll tighten them up. Okay, so as you can see, I'm tightening this last one up. First you do the bottom, then the top on the other side, then bottom, then top. And you get them pretty snug, you know, you don't want, but you don't want to strip them either. So I got them all. Now you got to remember to get this one all the way, because I didn't purposely do it all the way. You can see maybe a little gap there, but yeah, I got a couple more turns on this one. That's tight enough. Now the trim tab. Now the trim tab. Now again, I just lined it up to where the thing is common sense straight and never had problems yet. I get it close and then I worry about it. Done.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, so here we go. I got her how I want it lined up. Oh, we gotta go a little further yet. Go ahead and cut it. I got it straight. So tighten her down and show the angle from up here. From up here. It is basically straight with that piece right here. So I just straighten it with that, and I've always seemed to have a good time, no issues. So now we might as well throw the prop on, show you that. Most people know how to change a prop, but there's basically 5 parts to doing this usually. On this F50 there's 5. Curvy part, that always goes in towards the seal. That'll catch your line. And you got the prop. And this piece goes in like that. This piece goes in like that. Find the hole, make sure it's upward, so you can work on it easy. And I'm going to get a good angle of it to get it snug. I'm going to get this cotter key in there.
Okay.
You gotta get this cotter key in there. Sometimes you gotta bend it a little to get it to fit.
What's it called that?
Cotter key. Look at which way it separates. This key's been sitting on this one forever. So we'll see how easy it is to separate it. I think it's a stainless steel one too, making it harder. I got it. I usually grab just like that and give her a good bend. That. And then I go just like that and she's done. She's got neutral. Another thing you can check before you get in the water, but it's going to work, is you put it in reverse, you got nothing. You put it in forward, you got gears. So this way you won't launch it and not have gears. But with that spinning in neutral, you usually got gears. That's it. That concludes the video. Hope you enjoy it. As you can see, it's a very simple fix. It's just a matter of time to do it.